Am I taking a video? I think I am. Now, it's really hard because you never know where to look in a video. But what this video is about, you guys, is about living in a van can turn you into a liar. Yeah. I got a visit today by one of Oceanside's finest, and I wasn't up yet really, or I wasn't dressed, that's for sure. I had a gown on that I wear all the time, little cotton gowns, very modest, but not very big. So he kind of spoke to me through one of my little side windows, and he said, hello, ma'am. I said, hello. He said, is anyone in there with you? And I said, yes, my little dog that you hear going ballistic up in the front seat. He said, well, could you come up to the window? And I said, no, not really. I said, I'm not really dressed. I'm in my gown. He goes, okay. He said, do you sleep in your vehicle? Y'all, I lied. I lied. And I would lie again. I was on the corner and I pointed down the street or around the corner, whatever. And I said, no, my girlfriend lives right there. And I stay with her really. But I said, I love to have my peace and quiet and my solitude. So I like to come out and spend a lot of time in my van. He goes, okay. He said, well, I said, is it illegal to sleep in your vehicle? He goes, well, Oceanside has an ordinance against people sleeping and living in their vehicles. You guys that have watched my channel for a while know what restraint it took for me to say, oh, I did not know that. He said, well, there are 3 places in Oceanside that you can park, but you do have to pay. And I said, well, I live on my Social Security. Paid parking is not an option for me. He said, oh, okay. What else did he say? Now, I must tell you guys, he was not the most handsome policeman, one that I have seen before. But he was a very nice man, you guys. He was very respectful. He had to have known that I was lying, because if I stayed with my girlfriend or my friend, MJ says don't say girlfriend. That implies we're a couple, okay? So I said that I stayed with my friend, but what was I doing at about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning in my nightgown in my van? Now, either he was cutting me some slack or he wasn't too bright. Whichever, I appreciate it. I think that was pretty much the extent of our conversation. He did say, well, I just wanted to make sure because, some of the night crew might come by check-in. I said, oh, that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. And I said, thank you very much for checking on me. No problem, ma'am. Have a good day. So that was it. I try really hard not to lie, you guys, but I mean, if I'd have said, yes, I sleep in my van. I live in my van. which I have told policemen that before, and they didn't have a problem. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know if somebody in the neighborhood called and wanted me to be checked on. I don't know what happened with that, you guys. I've been living right in this neighborhood for almost a year now, and my van is very recognizable, you guys. I mean, he's big, he's blue, his fantastic fan vent is usually always open. But I've parked in this area for a long time, and this is the first time. And I don't want to say I was hassled by the police, because I was not hassled at all, you guys. He was extremely nice and very disrespectful, very, very respectful. He could have asked me to exit my vehicle. I mean, he could have made a big deal and acted like he wanted to search. I mean, it really could have been a tough visit, but it was not. So, I have moved my van to be parked right in front of my friend's house. She's been telling me this for a long time. Don't park over there. You look too obvious. Don't park over there, blah, blah, blah. And I'm so stubborn. I just want to do my own thing. And I do kind of get my backup. And I mean, they don't want us living in our vehicles, but are they providing an ounce of a solution? No, they are not. And that pisses me off. And I know that there are people like that truck down the street from Bread of Life the other day. I mean, they had crap out on the ground. One of the tires was gone. A tarp was spread over the back. They had a blanket over two open doors on the sidewalk side. I mean, that gives us a bad name, you guys. But we're not all like that. The I would say at least the ones I see are they're quiet, they're fairly clean, there's no trash around them. I never hear any blaring music. I don't hear people arguing or shouting or yelling. I just don't. Now, down in the rougher areas of town, I have seen one or two occasions of this kind of behavior. But you know what, guys? You shouldn't discriminate against people as a whole. All people who live in their vehicles are worthless shits. It really upsets me. A lot of people that are sleeping in their vehicles, living in their vehicles, they are so far gone and so without resources, it's not even fun. I mean, it has to be hell for them. I'm sorry, Bryn, if you're watching this, sweetie, don't talk like that. It is not nice. And I ate at Taco Bell today. So, you know, I could go on another one of my rants and I'd just be saying the same thing over and over and over again. Provide services. Yes, people can get food. People can get food. And I'm going to do a little video of the organization where I am volunteering, which is called Bread of Life. They've been in Oceanside since 1999, almost 20 years. There are churches, there are nonprofits, there are places where people can get food. People on the streets do not have to starve. Can you take a shower? No. Do you have a place to sleep? No. Do you have a place to wash your clothes? No. If your car breaks down, Are there any organizations that can help you with that? Not very many, I would think. I know the nonprofit that I used to work for, they got funds occasionally that they could use for that. They could give people hotel vouchers or motel vouchers, help with emergency utility payments, deposits on an apartment if somebody was going to get an apartment, didn't have a deposit. Sometimes if people were having a really hard time and they needed 1 month's rent to get them by, but then the next month they'd be able to take care of the rent. Different things like that. But y'all, those things they are few and far between. I want to see some solutions. Safe parking. They have 2 or 3, I think, places in San Diego, but they have way more people than they have places. It's not rocket science, you guys. It's just not. But anyway, I'm sorry. That's not what this video is about. It's about when you live in a vehicle and you are questioned by anybody that makes you feel like they don't like what you're doing, it can make a liar out of you. Now, if I had said to that officer, yes, I live in my vehicle. Yes, I sleep here every night. Okay, boy, now, I would have been read the riot act. I'm sure he would have done it in a very pleasant, nice way. But I would have gotten the whole speech about there's an ordinance. You will get ticketed. You could get towed. Your vehicle could get impounded. Y'all, I didn't want to hear it. And y'all know that I try to be a decent Christian woman. But I lied. And I would lie again. And I know that's terrible, but I have to be honest about it. So, for all you people out there that are living on wheels, be careful. And those of you that are considering it, give it some long, hard thought, you guys. It's not the paradise that everybody makes it out to be. So, that's it for this video. I'm making this on my little laptop, so I don't even know if it's going to work or not. If it's going to work, am I going to be able to work it? So anyway, you guys do something fun today. And in my next video, I think I want to talk about pot. Bye now.